Hey my lovelies, today we're going to be making some flaming hot chakalaka. These are the ingredients. Make sure you have your baked beans and all your vegetables. To kick it off, I'm starting by grating my carrots. Next, I'm going to chop up my vegetables, which are my peppers and my onions. As you can notice, I'm slicing them and dicing them. In an oiled up skillet, you want to add part of your peppers and onions, and you want to fry this on low heat. I started off with my diced up peppers. Next, you want to add a hearty seasoning. I'm using my Portuguese chicken seasoning by Robertson's. Now you want to fry on low heat. I then added the rest of my onions. I followed it up with my carrots, gradually adding them and frying. You can add all your carrots at once, but I normally like to do it gradually, just my cooking method. Literally, a drop of water comes next, and you let that simmer for a little bit. I then added a bit more of my peppers, leaving some for the end. It always helps with the color. And now the big boys enter the scene. I used some southern chipotle seasoning. It's very hot, that's why I didn't use a lot of it. You can choose whatever works better for you. Now you can add your beans and let that simmer for 5 minutes or so. As you can see, I used pinto beans instead of baked beans. To me, it's really all the same. Well, I didn't have the baked beans, that's why. Now a bit more water and you let that simmer. It smells extraordinary in here. You want to mix it up. Now you're going to season it up to your heart's desires. This is where I used my black pepper, and I literally used it. I also used a little bit of my cayenne pepper, which is really hot. Normally you would use the regular chilies, but I didn't have the chilies, so I resorted to my cayenne pepper, which worked perfect. Make sure to also mix it up well, because you want all those flavors to just infuse together, and oof, you're gonna love how it's gonna taste. And finally, I added the rest of my peppers. Don't mind the ones that are left there, but I added all of them eventually. Now we're gonna cover this up and let it simmer for a good 5 minutes or so. Voila! Yes, and yes. This turned out so good and it tasted immaculate. So, for just a little bit of context, this recipe originates from Johannesburg, South Africa, and it is widely consumed in Southern Africa. Thanks for watching. Come back for some more.